Coming up on Good Taste, hot tunes, cool eats. It's soul food on Sundays every day at Tony G's. Then this stunning new spot is all the buzz in Houston. Here, elegant French flavors pair up with vibrant Vietnamese fare.
So this is my chance to take Vietnamese cuisine one step further.
Plus, the Harvard grad who gave up fashion for the farm. The result? One of Austin's freshest spots.
I kind of just felt like getting my hands in the dirt.
Good Taste with Tanji starts right now. Hi everyone, welcome to Good Taste. I'm Tanji Patton. Each week we road trip the state to bring you some really good eats. Also, the stories behind the folks that make it all happen. Up first, we're going to introduce you to a man who made it his mission to bring soulful sounds and Southern food to the Alamo City. As you're about to find out, it's always a good time at Tony G's. The catfish are sizzling, while the syrup is drizzling over crispy fried chicken and waffles. Flaky, buttery biscuits are a delicious touch, too.
I know y'all know the words to this song. Hey!
Sundays here are a celebration of soul food and down-home Southern cooking.
The chicken was to die for, the macaroni, the biscuits, delicious.
Welcome to Tony G's Soul Food in San Antonio.
It's a great, great, great meal.
It's a party for your palate at Tony G's, every day for breakfast and lunch. But on Sunday, it's a brunch like no other, featuring more than 30 classic Southern comfort foods, like those homemade chicken and waffles, a hearty gumbo, candied yams, creamy grits, and desserts to die for.
I think I have mushrooms, though.
One of the most popular dishes on Sundays, the oxtail. They even make oxtail tacos, slow cooked till the meat falls off the bone. All topped with house-made coleslaw, tossed in a tangy cilantro lime dressing.
Fried chicken plate going up.
Tony's crispy fried chicken takes you right back to old Savannah. Served with home-style mac and cheese, candied sweet potatoes, sauteed collard greens, and a cornbread muffin.
All right, Mama.
All righty.
Do your thing on there.
Use your syrup.
Or the New Orleans-style po' boy, made with hand-seasoned Red River catfish fillets, quick-fried and nestled inside a fresh-baked hoagie, plated with a pile of homemade waffle fries.
The oxtail tacos are amazing. Mimosas are good. The buffet is extraordinary.
Tony G's is just what Houston native Tony Gradney hoped for when he dreamed of opening this restaurant.
Hi, how you doing?
What did you envision when you wanted to do this restaurant?
There was really no soul foods here in San Antonio, and so coming from Houston, we like the soul food type flair, and here on the east side, there was just nowhere to eat.
His goal? To bring the great food he grew up with and the soulful music to San Antonio's east side.
Soul food is something that your grandmother cooked for Sunday. You sit around the Sunday table, you're eating ham hocks, oxtails, red beans and rice, and gumbo. Different things like that, your mac and cheese, and your greens.
Tony hopes you'll feel like family here too. A free shuttle will drive you from your parked car right to the front door. In the kitchen, Executive Chef Earl Graham brings those Southern flavors to life with dishes like that very popular braised oxtail. I've seen oxtail, I've eaten oxtail. It really is.
It really is.
The tail!
A tail. It's not an ox, but it's a cow.
It's cut into different sizes, some more meaty than others, some more marrow. It's seasoned with salt and pepper and seared in a hot pan that seals in the juices.
The little ones you can just kind of, when no one's looking, you can just pick it up and just pop it in your mouth, suck the meat right out that bone there.
Yum. Lots of layers of flavor here. A splash of red wine adds even more. A velvety beef stock is ladled on top, and then a South Texas twist is added.
I call it Soul Fusion, my own little thing.
Soul Fusion, I love that. First, salsa verde. Is that with tomatillos?
That's tomatilla salsa, yes. Okay. And then my other secret ingredient that you can't tell anybody about
All right, it's just our secret.
is rotel tomato.
All this goodness cooks for about 4 hours.
So when you're done, this is gonna look like this. All of the vegetables, the rich stock, all the flavors have incorporated themselves together.
Time to dig in. My first long tail of
There's the
oxtail.
oxtail. Just like pot roast, right? She can't stop, see? And that's why people keep coming back for these oxtails.
I'm from New Orleans, but I look like Tony G just might have the better oxtails than we got.
Southern comfort food so good, you'll want to come back and try everything at Tony G's. All the while kicking back to the fantastic music. Brunch at Tony G's is not to be missed. Coming up, we're heading to Austin and saving you a spot under the shade of this ancient oak tree. Here, salads shine, just like the energy from this feisty fashion maven turned farmer and chef. But next, a stunning new spot in H-Town.
Feels like you're in tropical France.
There's a place for you at our table. We'll be right back. Good things come from Cisco. Welcome back, everyone. Sometimes dining out is just about the food, but often it's about the experience. There's a new drop-dead gorgeous spot in Houston that offers both. What a stunner! A spacious, gorgeous dining room where French charm meets up with Asian flair. This is Le Colonial, the new kid on the block and one of the most exciting dining destinations in the country.
Feels like you're in tropical France.
It does. It feels like a movie, like the Saigon of the 1920s when the French moved in. Here, fine dining sizzles with international flair in a lush, inviting space, ideal for an intimate dinner or a posh power lunch. Le Colonial sports 2 beautiful bars, perfect for people watching or lingering with friends. Upstairs, there's an elegant balcony with a tropical patio that offers a dazzling view. This attention to detail, all by design.
It's about transporting people into an era where France was actually in Vietnam. So the French loved Vietnamese food because of the complexity.
Here, vibrant Vietnamese flavors shine. Take, for example, the su nong, tender and juicy baby back ribs, grilled with a lemongrass garlic rub and finished with a sweet, rich honey glaze. All perched on a bed of cabbage and topped with scallions and chopped peanuts to add another layer of texture and flavor.
What up?
The chow tom is delicious. A delectable shrimp mousse wrapped around a sugarcane stick, then grilled. It's served with a peanut plum dipping sauce. One of my favorite dishes at Le Colonial is a ravioli, but not the kind you're used to. At Le Colonial, the raviolis are light, delicate pasta pillows filled with chicken and finished with a scrumptious chili lime garlic sauce. Talk about a chef's life coming full circle. Award-winning Vietnamese cookbook author and culinary instructor Nicole Routier was contemplating retirement. Then the call came to create the Houston Le Colonial menu, something she was already very familiar with. Did you ever in your wildest imagination think you'd be back in a kitchen?
No, never. I was ready to retire, to tell you the truth.
How fun, though. More than 20 years ago, Routier wrote the menu for the first Le Colonial in New York City.
I have settled here in Houston for the past 20 years, and somehow they found me.
You were that good.
And talked me into going back into the business, and I said, well, that sounds really exciting, so why not? This is my my life's work, and but it's nice to see that it is featured in such a beautiful setting, And we are now the 21st century, so this is my chance to take Vietnamese cuisine one step further and make it look more modernized a little bit.
Modern indeed, and incredibly fresh. Her passion shows. Another example, the Tom Sao Sauté, another tantalizing treat at Lake Colonial. Texas Gulf shrimp tossed with asparagus, scallions, and onions and a spicy sauté sauce. Or the Khao Nong, grilled Atlantic salmon and asparagus topped with mesclun greens and a minted mango sauce. Lake Colonial offers a wonderful wine list too, many of them French, each purposefully picked to complement these authentic Vietnamese flavors. One of the most popular dishes on the menu are the summer rolls, a raw version of spring rolls.
It's very easy to do. Basically, it's a rolled salad.
The process starts by moistening the rice paper, then layering ingredients, rice noodles, poached shrimp.
And the next ingredient is shredded carrot. Most Vietnamese people don't use carrots, but I love carrot.
Is that an American addition, do you think? The carrots?
French.
Oh, French. Then bean sprouts and fresh herbs. Finally, a taste. Fantastic. The mint and the cilantro, and your sauce is incredible. An explosion of herbal flavors. You'll just have to visit Lake Colonial to try for yourself. Hi everybody, for the holidays, we're cooking in my kitchen and I'm so excited to have the culinary director for HEB, chef extraordinaire, Scott Tompkins, cooking up something really cool for holiday parties,
yes,
right?
Yes, we are. Thanks for having me so much. This is a beautiful kitchen, a beautiful
Thank
space.
You.
It's very nice. So we're doing octopus. So yeah, it's kind of a fun way to really change up your holiday party rather than just doing, Christmas cookies. Why not throw a little octopus out there for 'em?
Little octopus for your guests.
Right. So it's actually very easy to cook. All we've done is just take a big pot of boiling water, and it's about sauteed 4 cups of water. We do a whole bottle of white wine because it's the holidays, so you gotta have that extra flair in there. We do a little bit of the vinegar just to give it some bite, and then just all the aromatics. So the thyme, you can really get creative and do whatever you want with it, but I like lemons, onions, garlic, obviously fresh thyme, but you can do bay leaves, you can do...
Okay, just give it some flavor.
Exactly, we're just making a really flavorful liquid. So we've gone ahead and cooked one. So this is the exact same octopus, and look how much it's shrunk up. So obviously, it does a lot during the actual boiling process, but this has now got a lot of flavor in it, and you can go ahead and turn on our heat. We'll go ahead and do this, but I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it up. So for a party, Tanji, honestly, you could make them as big or as little as you like. And obviously the bigger you get to the center here, you can kind of make them a little smaller, but these are fun to have just as little pieces that get all crispy.
Oil's ready to go?
Yes, oil is shimmering, we're ready to go. Here, we're just gonna toss these guys in. We'll turn up the heat, we'll just get them crispy. So we got those, we're gonna throw in our olives. Those are queen stuffed olives, just for a little salty bite as well. All right, a little smoked paprika. This is the kind of cooking you can do with a glass of wine in one hand. That's kind of like my favorite kind of thing. That's right. And then just spoon and go.
You add in,
yes,
you
please.
drizzle with
Yes,
olive oil
absolutely.
A little bit?
Really, really yummy, and I'll just squeeze a little more lemon juice over here.
Look at that. What could be simpler, right?
That's exactly right. And there you
Shall
go.
we?
Bon appetit.
Bon
And then
appetit.
raw olives.
Yeah, get that olive. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays to you. Thanks for having me.
Got the recipe online, and it is fantastic.
Isn't that good? Really tender.
Oh, man. My wine finds are coming up, but first, we're going green, both in the kitchen and at the bar, with surprising cocktails that are good for you.
The kick in there is tequila and a little jalapeno.
We're saving you a seat when we come right back. Good Taste with Tanji is brought to you in part by HEB. Gather round this garden spot where fresh organic greens are the center of attention. Farm to table isn't just a buzz phrase, it's a fact at Vinaigrette in South Austin.
The ingredients are fresh, the dishes are unusual and always delicious.
Sure, there are sensational soups and sandwiches, but at Vinaigrette, colossal salads are the star, with more than 20 beautiful, flavorful combinations to choose from.
And it is great food. It's really fresh and inviting.
And yes, if you have a sweet tooth, delicious desserts abound too.
The food is out of this world.
So are the cocktails and the mocktails. That's good. All served in a vibrant, sunlit dining room, adorned with fresh flowers and highlighted with bright cherry red chairs. Outside is one of the most tranquil patios in Austin. A 500-year-old oak tree serenely shades the enormous space.
I love Vinaigrette. It's the only place that I go out now, and I work on South Congress.
The salads are so enticing, like this omega salad, a magnificent melange of freshly picked green leaf lettuce, crispy kale, tossed with red onion, diced bell pepper, sweet corn, and avocado. All highlighted with a blue cheese vinaigrette, served with zesty cilantro lime shrimp. Or this savory arugula duck salad, made with rich, juicy confit, baby arugula, creamy goat cheese, and roasted pears. Then there's a new age nacho like no other, with spicy black beans, marinated kale, and avocado, topped with cilantro cream and cotija cheese. A dash of cayenne completes the creation. That's fantastic. All this goodness from feisty owner and chef Erin Wade. She said goodbye to the big city and a career in fashion. She left those bright city lights for a small family farm near Santa Fe. How do you go from Manhattan to the farm?
I'd lived in Boston and New York and then Milan, and I kind of just felt like getting my hands in the dirt and getting back to kind of a more simple lifestyle.
This Harvard grad took over a 10-acre plot and taught herself organic farming, but that was just the beginning.
Had the idea for a restaurant that could use some of the bounty that we were creating from the farm at that point.
Erin opened her first restaurant in Santa Fe and eventually another here in Austin. She brought her farming know-how to a farm in Bastrop, a spot that will eventually supply year-round bounty to the restaurant. And you decided for your restaurant you wanted to make the salad.
Yeah, so I love salads, and to me it's about simplicity, and they're just this incredible vessel for flavors. It's light and healthy. You can just innovate them endlessly.
I've tried many, and I love them all.
I've got an Asian with fish. So it's really just sort of emblematic of that sweet spot between health and pleasure, and we can just riff off of different flavor pairings, different zippy vinaigrettes. It's just, to me, it's the greatest kind of menu item for that.
A great example, Vinaigrette's Harvest Moon.
It's got pulled chicken, so you can use the chicken that you've roasted for your family the night before, or rotisserie chicken from the store.
With kale, green apples, thinly sliced red onion, and ricotta salata cheese.
It's an Italian cheese. It pairs with the apples really nicely because it's got kind of a nice little salty bite.
This flavorful salad has a soul food vibe that works well with either chicken or leftover turkey.
It's got whole grain Dijon, extra virgin olive oil, and then lovely sort of chicken gravy in it.
This delicious salad is topped off with crispy chicken skin.
And that'll give it a little additional crunch and a little bit of that kind of hearty, satisfying flavor as well.
Vinaigrette's cocktails have your health in mind too.
So we love to kind of riff off some of the botanicals that are in some of the different spirits that we're using in the flavors of the mixers and the fresh pressed juices that we're making all in-house.
This gin and tonic gets a boost from fresh cucumber juice and a shot of chlorophyll.
It's good for the blood, it's really good for your colon and digestion. Some people say it's a natural deodorant, that it makes you smell good. I don't know, that's mixed reviews on that one.
It's really flavorful and really tasty. It's delicious. Everything on the menu is great.
Food and drinks so good for you, you'll leave feeling fantastic. Time for my wine finds, and today we're talking party wines. I've got some inexpensive bargains your guests and your pocketbook are going to love. We're going to start first with a fun Cabernet blend. This is called Legend of the Vine. This wine comes from the lovely Paso Robles region. It's a Cabernet blend, so you're going to get all the flavors you like: dark cherries, a hint of plum, even vanilla at $13 a bottle. You can't miss with Legends of the Vine. That's a good find. All right, rosé. Rosés are becoming one of the most popular varietals on the market right now. Lots of wine drinkers are finally coming around and loving rosés. This is a fantastic bargain, and it's a wonderful wine. It's called Sacha Lachine. Rosés pair beautifully with just about any food, and that's why they are great party wines. This one is made by the folks that bring you this famous wine, but the Sacha Lachine is about half the price. The Sacha Lachine, a great buy at about $10 a bottle. Up next, a Pinot Grigio. Pinot Grigio is also incredibly popular. Make a good party wine. This is the Chris Artist Cuvée Pinot Grigio. This one has bright flavors of pear, lemons, apples with just a hint of honey. The Chris Artist Cuvée is only about $10 a bottle. All of these great bargains, great party wines, or just great wines to keep at your house all year long. As always, found my wines at H-E-B. Ready for a getaway? Find out how you could win a relaxing weekend at the beautiful Houstonian Hotel and Spa. If you've never stayed at the Houstonian, this could be your chance. Head to Goodtaste TV right now and sign up for a chance to win a luxurious weekend at the Houstonian, complete with spa treatments for you and a guest at the beautiful award-winning Trellis Spa. We love to get social with you. Please follow us on Facebook at Good Taste with Tanji and on Instagram and Twitter at Tanji Patton. And don't forget, if you missed any of this week's show, you can always catch it online at goodtaste.tv. Sign up for our newsletter. You get some exclusive recipes with that one. Thanks so much for joining us, everyone. Cheers to good taste.